So my name is Zaneta Ellison. I'm a licensed mental health counselor for the state of Florida. And as you said, I'm the owner of New Vision Behavioral Health Incorporated.
Yeah.
So New Vision is a small behavioral health counseling service here in St. Pete. I operate in Gulfport, to where I see everywhere from the cradle to the grave. Age 5 is probably my youngest to probably 60 is my oldest. Yep. I call it behavioral health because a lot of people say, well, I'm not crazy, so I don't need counseling. When,
Like, explain that, because I think a lot, especially for us in the Black community, I think we scare ourselves out of really seeking help for mental issues.
Like we feel as though we don't need it.
We feel as though we don't need it, that it's not real, or you can just pray it away. But like, can you explain the difference between like really being certified crazy and really just needing behavioral health counseling? Like, what's the difference?
I mean, so mental health is real. I mean, depression is real, anxiety is real, schizophrenia is real. But so is being overstressed. So is being a functional depressive person. So is dealing with situational anxiety or situational depression. And some people need it long term. Some people need medication. Some people just need interventions to where I need somebody to help me sort through what's in my head. I need somebody to help me get over whether it's the loss of my husband, the loss of my child, or I need somebody to help my kid. I can't help him and he's all over the place. He's all over the place. And so that's where counseling services come in. I mean, even my personal story, I've suffered from depression since I was a kid. You know, my mom would say, you would just cry, and I said, what's wrong? I say, I don't know. And then as I got older, I just thought that was just how I was. And then it wasn't until I became an adult and I deal with my life experiences as an adult. Also being a victim of child molestation and then adult sexual violence. As I'm sorting through my own trauma, I realized that I had to address some of my issues too, but that they were also hurting people out there who couldn't afford counseling.
Like, some people may feel like they're just having a bad day. Like, how does someone know? How do they get help before it's too late?
Well, when your bad day turns into like a bad month or a bad year or bad 5 years, and you have unresolved issues that you need to check, whether it's from childhood or it's from just stress of life, and you're not being yourself. Some people have physical symptoms, crying a lot of anger, a lot of aggression, things like that. I have a lot of adults who are looking for anger management treatment. A lot of that is just unresolved stress, unresolved trauma, and don't know what to do with those feelings.
And what are some exercises do you think that people should do on a daily basis to sort of help maintain their mental health?
Definitely have outlets, healthy outlets. Like whether it's exercise, whether it's, some people meditate, some people pray, going out for a walk, whatever healthy outlets you can have, something that'll release what we call natural endorphins. So exercise is a good one. Disconnecting from social media sometimes, disconnecting from the news.
They do say disconnect to connect.
Absolutely. A lot of us, we connect just to escape our everyday lives, and it doesn't work. And so sometimes we have to disconnect and just really be okay with being by ourselves.
What is your take on people with wealth having problems versus people without anything? It's kind of the same thing, right?
I feel we have problems because we are people, and so people have problems. But we have maybe a different set of problems. So when you are poor, you have the stresses of the socioeconomic stresses of not having money and everything that comes along with it. Poverty brings its own stress. A lot of it is depression. A lot of people with money deal with a lot of anxiety, and they deal with depression because people with the mindset, like your friend who's like, oh, you're fine, they get ignored. Nobody, they're rich, they can solve their problems. Why are you upset? Why are you sad? You're rich, as if money solves everything.
Are you seeing more women starting to speak up now that you hear about the MeToo, or do you still see it within the Black community? It's that hush, hush, don't talk about it, don't tell anyone that happened to you kind of?
Yeah, and this is just my opinion. The hashtag MeToo movement, I think it's more popular amongst a certain set of women. You know what I mean? and it seems like those who may be from a more higher
More
socioeconomic
affluent, yes.
community. If it happened to you, when whether you're from the hood or it's almost like we kind of minimize it, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dealing with him no more, or whatever. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, I don't think we really encourage it or promote, because, and then you kind of feel guilty because it's like, I don't want to tear my brother down even though he did this to me. And I don't mean my brothers and my biological brother, but home from around the way.
In many cases, it happened, and usually it's either a family friend or someone within your family. And if you tell, that person usually doesn't go away. They just kind of say, okay, don't do that no more. And then, you every time you go to a family function, there's, old boy sitting there. So what does that make you feel like as a girl who, as the girl that this happened to?
Right. So, the wonderful thing about counseling is you have somebody to help sort through all that stuff with. I always say, don't go in your head alone. Take me with you. Because we're a lot harder on ourselves, and we can't see the forest from the trees because we're in it. We're so entrenched in our trauma, or entrenched in our everyday mess, or our hurt, hang-ups, and habits that, we need somebody else to help us sort through it.
Yeah.
So New Vision offers everything from addiction counseling to anger management to just, help me navigate through life type counseling. I work out of Genesis Worship Center, which is 1601 49th Street South. It is by appointment only, so don't just show up because the door will be locked.
1601
49th Street South. Yep. The number where I can be reached is 727-687-0997.